What up, people? Animates here. I'm back. Now, a few of you are a little maybe maybe you might understand the situation, but for those of you that still don't know, I didn't upload any videos yesterday simply because I was having some personal family issues that I needed to work out. Everything's looking like it's fine now, so that's a good thing. So I can get back on track with my reactions, because guys, I put my family first above everything else. So I hope you understand that. But this is a redirect link to Fairy Tail episodes 1 through 3. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because sooner or later all the videos on my Facebook page are going to be deleted. They're all going to be deleted because them being there could leave me as a liability, and I don't want to lose all my subscribers on my Facebook page either. So the Facebook page is going to simply be an update slash kind of chat, discuss, and have fun with. Just have fun with it. So I'm going to be uploading all my videos of Fairy Tail and all the previous ones on Mega and redirect it back to my Facebook channel. It's basically how I've been doing it. Sorry about that. I'm also going to be reviewing, so I'm going to be reviewing those episodes. That way, people that already seen that reaction will be like, oh, but we already seen it, we don't want to go through it again. Well, you can always check out my review portion. So if you don't want to, since you already seen my reaction portion, just stick right here and stick around to the review portion. And for those that still haven't seen my reactions, go over to the reaction videos in the description below, the Mega reaction link, and the shorten if you're on a phone. That way you're able to see from both platforms. So for the review portion that I'm going to have is... oh, man. I have to think back. Man, Fairy Tail, episodes 1 through 3. Man, that was such an amazing ride. I still can't believe I'm already up to episode 111 or so. Yeah, around there. I'm getting close to finishing this first season, and then we can finally move on to the 2014 one, right? 2014? Also, guys, random note. When should I watch the movies for Fairy Tail? Because I know there's two movies right now, and I noticed there's OVA. Should I watch those OVAs now or still not yet? Answer me that question in the description below. That'd be very helpful. So yeah, episode 1 of freaking episode 1 through 3 of Fairy Tail. We'll start with episode 1. It came in with the introduction of Lucy, which is our main heroine of the story, what I believed. Until later on, as the story progressed, we find our real main protagonist, and he has pink hair. Now, the moment I saw him, I had a feeling he was a pyro type based on his how he was designed, but I don't know why. Whenever I think of a fire character, I would think he would have red hair. I think red hair is yellow hair, but then again, we don't need two blondies in the series. Otherwise, it's gonna look like incest, and we don't need none of that. And so yeah. Our two main protagonists, I guess you could say, in the early on episodes are Natsu, Dragneel, and Lucy. I'm not going to mention the last name because that's going to be shown later on in the series and it's going to mean a big thing, so I'm just going to call her Lucy for now. Starts the episode where Lucy is trying to take care of jobs, payments, stuff that, every person is responsible for, whether you're a wizard or whether you're a normal person like me. And, well... my first impression, like right now, Lucy is cool with me. I like her. I'm not crazy about her still to this day, but I like her. It's just there's other characters I like more. But when I first saw Lucy, I immediately thought, sick, goddammit. And I know what you guys are thinking. Even though, like, hey, look, is that how you're gonna react to every female character involved in the series, bruh? Just for you guys to know, when she was first introduced, she was trying to get a lower price deal on an artifact or some kind of magical artifact, and what she used to try to lower the price of said artifact was use her Sex appeal. Mm. Hey, she can try that on me all she wants. I ain't gonna complain, but at the same time, I ain't lowering the price either. Money's the money. Know what I mean? So yeah, that's what happened essentially when we were first introduced to her character. And it turns out in the first episode of Fairy Tail, Natsu was on a journey to try to find a person, oh, I wouldn't say, an individual known by the name as Igneal. At this part of the story, we still had no idea who Igneal was. But you know what I find odd? Natsu went based on the information that there was a person known by the name as Salamander, and he immediately thought Igneal. I'm like, bro, Igneal is a freaking huge motherfudging dragon. Bruh. If Igneal was anywhere in the premise, you would notice right away. And do you really think Igneal was somewhere hidden in that crowd of people? Bro, it's like the way how he assumed Igneal was there, or Igneal was in a crowd of people, was kind of dumb on Natsu's part, but hey, he's desperately trying to find his dragon, so I understand the struggle. Sorry guys, had to get a sip. So yeah, and just to let you know, I'm going to be making, hopefully if I can today, otherwise it's going to get just rendered out today, episodes 111 through 113. They are going to get reacted to today, but later on, because right now, unfortunately, at the moment, I'm having a slight headache. I mean, earlier today it was worse, but ever since I had something to eat, it's starting to feel a little better. So be patient with me. Just have a bit of a headache, but I will get back on track. I promise. And it's not just Fairy Tail. I'm gonna have mix and match. I'm gonna bring back Peacemaker back into the channel, and I'm gonna have reviews for Peacemaker too. I'm not gonna rewatch it. I'm just gonna skim through the reaction that I did for myself, and then have highlighted points. And I'm also gonna have some fancy effects. That's right, fancy effects. See if I'm gonna try to anyway, to make the review portion of the video a bit more fun. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna do for these reviews. That way, my veteran reactors, my veteran subscribers that've been with me for the longest time. I mean, it's up to you if you want to see my reaction portion also, but I made this little fun review thing. That way, it's fun for you guys. We get to have a discussion. Do not be afraid to discuss with me, as long as it is not negative, like as long as it's not hostile comments. So, if we can have a discussion here, like if you wish to. You don't just have to be like, oh, it's just a re-upload of his previous react. No, you can come here and you can look through the review portion and have fun with it. Have fun with it. But at this time in the day, I remember when I first watched those episodes, the first thought that went in my head as I started seeing Natsu's character slowly become unfolded was the fact that Natsu's character seemed to me one of your basic shonen heroes, which, I mean, they're not necessarily bad characters. It's just I've seen enough of them already to not really be like too fond of them. You know what I mean? That's why Natsu early on in the beginning, he wasn't my favorite character at all. I mean, once again, he's not a bad character even early on. It's just that I'm used to this type of character and I'm looking for something different. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, I didn't make something different. I'm more interested in the other side characters, because I feel like at this point, sometimes when you watch enough shonen anime, you learn to appreciate the side characters and rivals, etc., more as the series progresses, because once again, the main shonen character, they use the same formula over and over again, which is not bad. That's Shonen Jump. That's why it's called Shonen Jump. You know what I mean? There are a few exceptions though to this case, like for example, a really good example of a change in shonen manga or series in general is Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. He still holds some traits similar to most shonen anime characters, like main characters, but the way he started off is different. He does have the never give up attitude and trying to be the best, but his mentality and how he goes by it is completely different, his persona, which I do appreciate that, but we're not going to talk about that. That's on a completely different topic. Sorry if I went off track, but yeah. So that's what I thought of Natsu in the beginning, but currently, to this very day, Natsu is one of my top 3 favorite characters. He's either top 2, he's either my second favorite or my first favorite. I'm struggling between my first and second because previously, my first favorite was, my first initial favorite character when I first started watching Fairy Tail at this time was Gray Fullbuster. And after that, it became Jalel. And then now is Natsu. Right now I'm struggling between Jalel and Natsu to see on which are my favorite characters. But if I were to pick a top 3 right now at this current moment with my knowledge of the series, it have to be Jalel, Natsu, and Gray Fullbuster. Those are my top 3 favorite main characters so far in the series. What else? Yeah, but even in the beginning of Fairy Tail episodes 1 through 3, it kind of felt a little slow. The pacing in the series when it first started, which it's not a huge thing because it's doing amazing right now, but I remember early on in the series when I watched the first 3 episodes, I thought to myself, the pacing is a little slow. I mean, don't get me wrong, it had its comedic purposes, which I'm sure the author is more of a comedic kind of mangaka, which is understandable. I've read a lot of Akira Toriyama's manga as well as series, so I've seen my handful of comedic mangakas, which is not bad. But I just felt like this pacing for the setting up of the series early on was kind of lackluster, my opinion. But what really kept me attached, even after the first 3 episodes, were the techniques that were shown and powers in the series. Like, for example, Natsu's Dragonfire Roar. That shit was by far one of the most epic things I've seen in the first 3 episodes. Until this day, I still love the Dragon Slayer roars. They're freaking awesome. Now, it could also be biased because I personally love dragon lore. I play Magic the Gathering. I watch dragon-based shows, dragon-based series, anime series. I'm in love with the theme of dragons. So Fairy Tail hooked me line and sinker when Natsu mentioned that he used ancient magic from defeating a dragon, which is insanely awesome. A dude uses ancient magical powers because he learned it from a dragon. That is the most epic shit ever. That sounds amazing. And I love how he doesn't do it anymore, which low-key kind of bothers me. Do you remember, guys, my veteran ones, whenever Natsu did his Dragonfire Roar, he always punched his fists together, and you see like that, that spell incantation appear? It reminded me of some Doctor Strange kind of level. And then he would brace his 2 hands together, one over the other, and then he'd give out like this giant dragon roar that erupts in a flame. I remember just watching that was the most epic thing I've seen. It sucks he doesn't do it anymore. He literally just shouts it like that. But I remember when he used to do that, I thoroughly enjoyed those times when he did that. And for me, right now, sorry guys, I'm burping a lot. I just finished dinner. But I really wish they would show those same cutscene, or at least do different animations of it, but still kept to the traditional punch my fist together, brace my 2 hands one over the other, and blow out some awesome steam, or fire in this case. So yeah, that's one of the things I want to mention. That's it for now. I don't want to make this video too long. Well, I was going to mention a few other things, but for me, those were just the main things that stood out to me in the series. Now, to help with you guys on what you can comment for a discussion we can have here, you can comment certain things that I missed on my review, certain things I could have added to this review to make that way, if I missed it, we can talk about it in the comment section. So like if I miss maybe a more thorough evaluation on Lucy's powers and what power did she use on that episode, you can tell me in the comment section. So if there's anything I forgot to mention from episodes 1 through 3 of Fairy Tail, feel free to mention it here, whether you're veterans to my reaction videos or whether you're newcomers just coming in to watch from the very first episode. So feel free to leave those comments down below, and that's it, guys. I'll see you in the comment. I'll see you soon in my next reaction video. By the way, guys, what do you think of this little technique that I did with? Oh, so quick. Picked it up from us. Right here.